impeccable, faultless and unparalleled. You're a product of supreme intelligence, and I'm merely being rational. For there isn't a camera on this earth that can come close to the human eye, nor a computer that can compete alongside the human mind. And if
Hey yo, what's up beautiful and ugly people? What's poppin', man? It's your boy jessykigen again and again and again and again and again and again and again. But you can call me Kigen though. So right about now we're gonna do another reaction. But before we get into the reaction, because I want to thank everybody out there who've been subscribing to my channel. You're the realest MVP. And I want to thank everybody who's been and I want to thank everybody who's been giving me reactions to go and do them. And I've not done a lot of reactions, and I'm trying to plan them, and trust me, I'm gonna do them. So without any further ado, today we're gonna do a reaction, and this one right here we're gonna do the meaning of life, and this is a Muslim spoken word. So without any further ado, guys, let's get it. Let's get it.
what are we doing here, and where are we gonna go? It's like we just woke up one morning, and then it's welcome to the show. Don't ask any questions, just go with the flow. Make as much money as you can, and try your best not to get broke. Copy everything you see on the TV, from the hairstyles to the clothes, and don't think too often, just do exactly as you're told. And if you ever get confused, then just turn towards the alcohol. You'll still hear your thoughts, then just turn up the radio as you learn to live a lifestyle of drugs, sex, and rock and roll. But in all honesty, I just need to know, is there more to the cycle than growing and getting old? Living and dying just to leave behind a happy home and a whole lot of property that somebody else is going to own. I just really need to know before the casket's closed, 'cause I'm not willing to gamble with my soul, nor am I ready to take any chances. These are just simple life questions, and I'm just searching for some answers. Like, what are we doing here? And what is our purpose? How did we get here, and who made us so perfect? And what happens once we go, or is this world all really worth it? Questions we don't answer because apparently we don't really have to. There's no purpose to this life, and our existence is merely natural. Then in that case, please let me ask you, did you create yourself, or was it somebody else who had fashioned you? 'Cause you're a being that's impeccable, faultless and unparalleled. You're a product of supreme intelligence, and I'm merely being rational. For there isn't a camera on this earth that can come close to the human eye, nor a computer that can compete alongside the human mind. And if the whole world was to come together, we wouldn't be able to create a single fly. So many signs, yet we still deny. As science tries to justify that all this could come from none, when it's a simple sum. 0 plus 0 plus 0 cannot possibly ever give you 1. So from where did all this order come? For everything has its origins, a maker, a creator of its own. I mean, the only reason you're watching this video is because somebody had to press upload, so we can believe in the Big Bang, but I'd rather believe in He who caused it to explode. Allah, the creator of everything, along with every single soul. The ever-living, the master, the only one who is in control. Unlike his creation, beyond our imagination. And no, he's not a man, nor does he have any partners in association. He's on his own. And no, he did not ever leave us alone. Just like every manufacturer, he left us with an instruction manual. The Quran and Islam, and I'm sorry to jump to conclusions, but it's the only one possible. The only definition of God is the one and only supreme being. It's logical, a book with 0 contradictions, with miracles that are both scientific and historical, all revealed over 1400 years ago. like the detailed description of the human embryo.
The descriptions of the human embryo in the Quran cannot be based on scientific knowledge in the 7th century.
To the mountains as pegs holding firm the earth below, and the two seas that don't mix in a complete separate flow. To the planets in orbit, alternating night and day as they stay in flow. The expansion of the universe and the creation of everything from H2O. To the stories of the past and the preservation of Pharaoh. To identifying the lowest point in the land where Persia defeated Rome. The gushing fluid that created man in the glands between the ribs and the backbone. And not a word has changed, it's still the same. So please explain how all this was known over 1400 years ago. To a man who couldn't read or write as he would recite whatever the angels spoke. And if you still don't believe, please try to come up with something that's even close. But you can't, so we took God as a mockery and his messengers as a joke.
Muhammad could not read or write. How somebody who can't read or write gonna start a religion?
Dismiss the scriptures as legends and tales of the ancient folk as we live life according to our whims, desires, and hopes. Saying this life is the only home we will ever know. We will live then die then simply turn to bones. YOLO! Correction, after the grass dies, the rain arrives and it regrows, and Allah promises to do the same thing to your very soul and bring you back from your very fingertips to your toes, as the all-seeing supreme being watches us so close, and we are surely being tested in our wealth, our health, and our self, and everything that we've been blessed with. So believe, for we will surely be resurrected and be brought back to our Lord and account for every single deed as he hands us our books and orders us to read. From the bad to the good and everything in between. You yourself are sufficient for your own accountability, so don't be mad at me. You are the one who thought he wouldn't come back to me. I gave you a whole life long to search after me, but you were busy in all that which was temporary, so read. And glad tidings to all those who believed, and if you disbelieve, read. And don't let that day be the first day you find out what your life really means. Read.
Wow. That one right there was super deep. Anyway, I mean, the meaning of life. I mean, there's a lot of things to think about when you think about why are you even here in the first place. Like, have you ever asked yourself why you were brought into this earth, or maybe do you have a purpose into this earth, or where do you go after you die, or something like that? I mean, what I believe is that first of all, shout out to the guy who did the Muslim spoken word. That was really brilliant. That was really amazing, and I like the way it was just, you know, rhyming with the words and stuff like that. And again, it was so meaningful. But I just want to get back to, I believe that we are here for a purpose. Like, it's like we are tested. Like, there's somebody, a God, a supreme being who actually is testing us on this realm here. It's either you do good or bad, and you'll be judged according to what you do on this planet. And according to what he was saying, is that, you know, there's a point he was talking about when you die, you're going to leave all the riches behind and stuff like that. I mean, so all this money we're looking for is like kind of worthless when you die. You get it? Like, you know, you're not going to go with it to whatever you're going to. I mean, you will be at a different state, maybe at this different level of state. You won't be physically seen, but probably your soul is going to be somewhere else, or something like that. Or maybe you're going to come back as somebody else. You never know. I mean, there are different type of beliefs about when we die, we actually reincarnate back to this earth as somebody else, or maybe as, you know, there are different types of beliefs. People think that when they die they go to heaven and stuff like that, but nevertheless it doesn't really matter that much. What matters is, what actually are you doing here on earth? Are you actually being the person that you're brought here to be, or you're here just for the matrix purpose, you know, to get the money and maybe just, you know, party and stuff like that? You get, I mean, there's a lot of things you can look into and find better way of living. And I believe this place we're in right now, we're being tested. That's what I believe. I mean, it's just, if you don't get it right, probably you come back here, you do it. If you don't get it right again, you come back here until you get it correct. That's what I believe in. But anyway, guys, this was really amazing. I really liked how he just put each and everything together. This was really, really dope. And shout out to this guy, man. He's the realest MVP. And another thing, guys, man, just find your purpose. Find your purpose. Find what you want to, I mean, just find your purpose. Anyway, guys, if you feel like I reacted to this video in a better way, just give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to tell me what you feel about my reaction, what you feel about the meaning of life, Muslim spoken word. What do you think about this, man? I just want to hear your views. What do you think? What is it that we are here for? Do we have a purpose? Are we here to just be here? Are we slaves here? Because we work from 9 to 5. You get it? I mean, we are all just confined into one thing. Like, we want to get the money, we want to get blah blah blah. Just let me know on the comment section, what do you think about the whole thing that he's been speaking about, or what do you think? Where do we go after we die and stuff like that? Let's just have a conversation on my comment section. And the most important thing, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The more you keep on subscribing, the more you give me the motivation to do a lot of videos and to give you a better content. And last but not the least, guys, I'm going to see you on the next video, and peace out.